Hey everyone, Noah Walker here with my video series Accumulated Knowledge for Team Cardhoarder, and we're running Elves through a Legacy League, and this is our first match. Alright, this hand sucks. If it had like a green source instead of, or an actual land instead of one of these great elves, it would be insane, but have to mulligan. Ugh, this hand also sucks. Hope their 5 is just insane. Oh my gosh. No playable hands yet. I think I have to mulligan that. Alright, yeah, this hand's okay. Green Sun. So I think I have to keep the Green Sun on top, play a Wooded Foothills, not crack it, and then just get like a forest and then Green Sun for 0. Because I want I want a land. I want multiple sources basically, and drawing Green Sun is like drawing an extra land, so it's almost better with the 2 Green Rangers. For a 4, this hand's okay, but it really sucks to just be on 4 cards. Another play I could make is just crack this for the Dryad Arbor end of turn, but that doesn't really do anything unless we draw a land. So just keeping this and then playing it for 0 to get a Dryad Arbor is basically the same as drawing a land. Gemstone Mine, you say? Well, that's a scary card. Colors don't really matter. I'll get a buy because we have death rights. And they're probably not playing a Wasteland deck. I haven't played against too many Gemstone Wasteland decks in my time. So this is okay. It's not great, but definitely okay. Next turn we can play Korean Ranger, play Korean Ranger, bounce Forest, or bounce Bayou and tap Dryad Arbor, play Bayou, play Elvish Visionary. Yeah, we're playing against Dredge, which sucks. Breakthrough for 0. With a Cephalid Coliseum and 9 cards in hand. This one should be easy. Could actually be okay. Our opponent's hand isn't insane. But this draws a lot of cards, I feel like. Alright. So I play Korean Ranger. I'm actually going to play Birchlord first. Like, before the second Korean Ranger. Oop. So, Visionary. I kind of want to save this Korean Ranger, but I could play it. Huh. Now I'm kind of priced in to play it, because all they really have is Cabal Therapy as far as interaction goes. They have the Dread Return too, but they're not going to Dread Return for anything too crazy. But they could possibly double Cabal Therapy and hit one of these cards, and I think that I'd rather just play them. This plays a little worse if like I draw a Glimpse, but it's much better if I just draw like a Natural Order or something. I guess I could bounce this Bayou and get in for 1. Is that good? Might as well. Can't really get me to discard Bayou, so might as well get the beats in. On land, yeah. Just making sure that therapy is on land. I'm surprised it's like, I guess it's kind of an old card. I feel like now this card would say like non-basic land. Or, I guess it couldn't say it like that. I'm just trying to have it be worded so that I can also hit non-basics. But I don't know if that's completely possible. Oh, he had an Archamoeba. And he has 3 amalgams. And a couple therapies. So if we draw Natural Order, we're still fine. I don't actually know that I have that much hate for Dredge. I guess I have the main deck Scavenging Ooze, but that's about it. Ooze is really good in this matchup, though. But I feel like they get way more post worth than I do. So what, for 4 bridges, okay. Four bridges and 3 prized amalgams. Oh, to hit their own grave troll, that's cool. I guess they could like bring back a grave troll if they really wanted. I don't know. I'm not really in danger of dying, but I don't have that many insanely live draws either. But they only have 8 toughness, so I think if I draw a Crater Hoof, I still have more than enough for lethal. Or I didn't mean Crater Hoof, I mean, you know, Natural Order for Crater Hoof, but similar. Okay, Symbiote's not bad. Symbiote's actually an insane draw. Tap these, bounce this, untap, or cancel. I should untap this, I think. So float a green. Visionary. All I have is some Quarian Rangers. I guess next turn I can just like block. I'm still in like fine shape, so if you draw something good, maybe I should have saved this Quarian Ranger for if I drew Glimpse. But I still think this is okay shape, surprisingly enough. Dragon Lord Colgan. Luckily, that's their big scary dread return target as opposed to something like huge, because I probably couldn't beat something huge. But I guess 4 bridge from belows and just like therapies is insane. So the fact that they're casting therapy right now is actually really good for me, because I don't think he has any. Oh, there's actually 1 therapy left, which kind of sucks. Okay, but they're casting that one too. So yeah, casting therapies is super good for me because Wirewood Symbiote is just going to bounce Elvish Visionary at some point in this turn. Like, I guess I can make the blocks so that I don't have to do that, but like more than likely that was what my plan was going to be, was to bounce the Elvish Visionary. So like I can just bounce Elvish Visionary, bounce Dried Arbor, blocking 2 of these guys if he decks with everything. So he's trade returning what? Oh, other creatures you control have haste. That's why they play that card. Makes a lot more sense now. So yeah, I'm just gonna get domed for like 1,000 because they have 4 bridges. Colgan's actually a really cool one. But yeah, I feel like if we had a hand that just had like a Deathrite Shaman or something, this matchup could have been super favorable. Like they didn't do anything too threatening. The only way we lost is because this guy got milled. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's a lot of guys. I guess I can block 6. So 4, 5, 6, and I take 16, 24. Oh, I can block 7 actually. But I can't block 8. I'm just dead. I can't win after this block. But yeah, I think that I feel like this matchup isn't even that bad. Like just because we mulliganed to 4, we mulliganed to 4 and had like an okay, like we brought some things together. If we had a live draw like one turn, we actually could have won the game. So that's pretty impressive. Just gonna move on to some sideboarding. Definitely think we want the natural order. Progenitus could be okay. I guess it's just like a 2-turn kill. I feel like most of the time Cardhoarder will just kill them, but Progenitus could be really good in this matchup actually. Urukthar. Well, I guess I have to cast a lot of spells if they're doing anything good. The discard spells seem okay on the play, but probably not great. I don't think I need Reclamation Sage. Scavenging Ooze is just insane what we need in this matchup. Definitely going to green sun for it early if we can. Deathrite Shaman too, just a great turn 1 play. The discard spells seem okay. I really want to add this Urukthar though. It's probably not worth it to have 3 big dudes though. But the thing about Urukthar is like you could just cast it realistically. That's why I like Urukthar so much. Is because you can. That's a card you can really just cast. I'm just gonna submit this. Post board they get Firestorm, which is like super scary, but this hand has so many lands. I don't even think I can keep this. Like if I draw running elves, then it's really good, but if I don't, then it sucks. So I think it has to be Mull. This hand's good though. This hand's really good. Doesn't matter because I'm fetching. They mull to 5, which probably helps. But if they have Firestorm, then that's like horrible for us. That card is so good. Like I kind of almost have to set up to go off in like a turn or 2 to play around Firestorm. Like with all the stuff that I play. Like I can just play a bunch of guys and wait around. I guess it can only ever deal so much damage though, but it's just so good. LED, okay. LED. Doesn't look like anything too scary, thankfully. Okay. Attack for 2. Korean Ranger. Bounce Bayou. The guy's already going to be untapped, so it doesn't matter, but it's just a free mana because we don't have a land. Then I can play Heritage Druid, and I think I'm not going to play anywhere else. I think I'm just going to wait for next turn. Just have these 3 guys in play. He just Force of Willed my Korean Ranger. Okay. That was insane. And I try and sack one of the LEDs because Grave Troll hits Narcomoeba and has Cabal Therapy. So if they hit well with this Cabal Therapy, that could be kind of annoying. But luckily they didn't mill anything to get good value off of with the LED. Like they can just use LED to put the Grave Troll back in the graveyard, but that doesn't do very much. But I feel like they almost have to snap off the therapy here, yeah. And it's not very good. Oh, not even targeting me. They just want to get the grave troll back in the graveyard. Okay, that makes sense. I guess they're hoping that I'm just kind of screwed. Off mana. Ooh. That's a beautiful draw. Indeed. Super glad I played that card. I think there's a rule where if this card is in your deck, then you have to draw it, and there's not a chance. There's actually 0% chance that you can get it off of natural order. I think that's actually a rule, so I'm not positive, but I think that it's a rule. Okay, I think that we can go off this turn. Play Heritage Druid. I should have attacked for 2 first, but I was just so giddy that I get to get all this mana. Alright. Glimpse. Symbiote. Green Ranger. Getting some hot draws right here too. Get some green. Play this guy. Visionary, draw again. Okay, yeah, Cradle is a really, really good draw there. Play Cradle. Tap it for a bunch of mana. Play Heritage Druid. Okay. That's why we don't attack first, of course, because you can just draw into the natural Crater Hoof and 1,000 them. Or Green Suns, I suppose. But yeah, that was a really, really nutty draw. He had like everything for mulligan to 6. Turn 4. I guess it was kind of slow. It was turn 4, but like we even drew Progenitus. So I guess our draw wasn't like insane or anything, but it ended up panning out really well. If they had 2, like mostly it was just that their draw sucked. I don't know why they thought Force of Will would be really good in this matchup. Maybe they just think this matchup's really bad for them, but I don't know. So I'm still undecided if Progenitus is better than like Rorikthar or something. Maybe Null Rod's okay against their version too because they play Lion's Eye Diamond. I didn't really consider that though, but I'm not going to be able to really play Null Rod before they can use LEDs, so it's probably not even worth it. Rorikthar could actually be good though. Like instead of Progenitus, because we can't really cast Progenitus, and they have to cast spells to win, so Rorikthar does a lot of damage. I don't know if this is actually right, and it's possible that some discard spells are okay. Also, just naturally drawing Crater Hoof is pretty good in some matchups. So this hand's kind of slow. Because there's 2 Dryad Arbors. What we can do is just play turn 1 Dryad Arbor, then play Deathrite Shaman, then Querying Range. This hand's just a mulligan. It's way too slow. If it had a single green source, it would be so good. Like a turn 1 green source, but it's not. It's not with it. And then I think I have to keep this hand. It's like it sucks because that hand actually had lands that did stuff, and this hand is pretty much air. But I think I have to keep. And a forest on top. As they say, better to be lucky than not to be lucky. Maybe that's just something I'm saying right now, but I feel very spiritually connected to that saying currently. And my opponent. Oh. I was just about to say how my opponent's draw seemed pretty lackluster, and they played 2 LEDs. Maybe they'll force of will this Deathrite Shaman. Ooh. I was really hoping that they didn't, but I figured if I said it, then maybe they just wouldn't do it. Ooh, not even an end of turn LED activation. They must have a Firestorm. Ooh, no. Maybe they're just Coliseuming right now. Is their hand just nothing? Breakthrough. Breakthrough for 1? Breakthrough for 0. Okay. Oh, because they can breakthrough for 0. Then they're sacking for red in response? Okay. So they draw 4, then discard them. But then they have to sack the other LED. How do they know they're going to draw Faithless Looting? Oh, they have 0 dredgers, though. Literal 0. Oh, no, that was from their hand already. So they still have 4 cards to hit a dredger. Okay, there's a Sinkweed Imp and a Faithless Looting. And they still have Coliseum plus LED. Yeah, this is not looking great. But Deathrite might actually just be okay. Except for 2 Narcomoebas and 3 Bridges. R.I.P. me. We tried, though. How's red better than blue here? This just seems so much better. Oh, I guess it's on board still, and they don't always have the red mana to cast the Faithless Looting. But I guess they're planning ahead for next turn. So many bridges. And I get therapied twice. So that means I just lose both of my Elvish Visionaries. This sucks. Me over here talking about, oh, their draw isn't that good. And it's turn 2 and I'm just dead. I always feel like pretty not favored every time I play against Dredge. Like maybe it's that Graveyard Hate is like an all-time low in Legacy. Like people play a lot of Surgical Extractions and they are pretty good against Dredge, especially if you have something like Snapcaster Mage in your deck, but I generally don't play Snapcaster with my Surgicals, and even just having Surgicals like is not really insane for Dredge. Oh, did he really hit Glimpse with the first one on off the blind, and then he gets to flashback and hit the Visionaries? That's insane. I guess Glimpse is like the card that you worry about. Just goldfishing. If the hand was more spread out, then it's possible I could have won still, but just wasn't. Turn 2 and they've already gone through more than half their deck. And they even have a big old Grave Troll. It's only 7/7. But there's 2 Stinkweed Imps, so I can't even get back in it with the Deathrite. No. Alright. We got this. That is not great. You know, it's what it is. Yeah, they actually have like nothing to do in their graveyard right now, except for use Coliseum, but they don't want to deck out. Yeah, I'm just gonna block. I feel like that's my best chance to win this game. Is just like if I draw a creature every turn and can chump block this and then gain 2 life with something, then I can maybe stay alive for like a little bit. Instead, I'm just gonna eat the prized amalgam. I was thinking about eating the Dragon Lord Kolaghan, but I feel like that's less likely to win them the game than the amalgam. So yeah, I guess right now he's gonna pop both of his lands and hope to hit more Narcos. I guess he's like pretty favored to hit one. But there's no more bridges. Oh, I guess this will trigger the other amalgam though. But if I draw a creature, then I can display a creature and then remove the other amalgam too. Oh, but there's a dread return, so I have to leave up for the Kolaghan. So he is getting back one of the amalgams. If we draw something like Scavenging Use, that would be an insane draw. Just natural draw Scavenging Use. Ugh, that's a horrible draw. I have to chump block with the Deathrite, and we can eat something, but it's crazy that we got therapy twice in this game. Isn't like like it's not very close, but it could have been if we drew insane cards. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 6, 12. Oh, yeah, we're getting 13, but we can gain 2. But then I don't actually think there's any draws I can draw. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm just gonna concede this game. So that happens. You got dredged on. I still think the matchup's not very bad. Like obviously, if they hit a couple of therapies and Narcomoebas early with like a bridge or two in their graveyard, then you're probably dead. And I guess that's what Dredge is pretty good at doing. But I guess what I'm saying is on the play it seems much more winnable and manageable than on the draw. But yeah, let's move into the next match.